quickly take you through the ground rules here. So these are very quick, easy ground rules you need to follow for the webinar. So in case you have any question for our speaker, Alyson, today, you can put down your questions in the Q&A box. As you can see, the chat box is already blowing up with introductions. So it will be really hard to find your query there. And we would love to address all of your queries. So you can let us know in the Q&A box here. You can easily navigate it just beside the chat box. So just in case you don't know where it is. Also about the session is being recorded, and in case you want to go through the recording of the session once again, in case you have missed something, you can expect a follow-up email with the recording link and also the bonus offer for attending the session. So what exactly is the bonus offer here? So bonus offer is for basically the webinar here and the program, which we'll be talking more about. And to request a proof of attendance for this webinar, you basically need to provide your full name in the post-webinar survey. So the post-webinar survey happens when we basically end the Zoom session, and there'll be a pop-up of a post-webinar survey by Zoom. Either you have joined from your mobile, laptop, or desktop, and you can put down your full name there, apart from other things which basically will help make our webinars better as well, feedback or how was the webinar for you. Before we move on, we'll start with getting to know you a little better. So before we start, let's start with a quick poll here. So how many years of experience do you currently have? So you can see a quick poll launched on your screen here, which says how many experience do you currently have, and the first option being currently studying, second one 0 to 3 years of experience, third one 3 to 5 years of experience, and the last one more than 5 years. So now when I talk about experience, I'm talking about work experience here, in case you're confused. Okay, I see introductions coming in on chat. I think the chat is completely blowing up. I see Deep says that feeling great and excited for the webinar. So that's good to know. And I see folks have joined from Ghana. I can see folks have joined from UK. Yakubu has joined from UK. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing name wrong. And Robert has joined from Rwanda. Wissam has joined from Lebanon. David from Ghana. Mohammed from Nigeria. Walid from UAE. And Sasi from USA. And Kola from Lagos. Mohammed from Pakistan, Tarun from Delhi. And there's a lot of introductions, and we almost have 100 plus folks who have joined so far. So we're just starting off, and we're just doing a quick poll here to get to know you a little better before we start. So you can see a quick poll on your screen here. How many years of experience do you currently have? So you can choose the one which is the most suitable for you in terms of work experience. And I'll just give 5 seconds more for the poll here before we close this poll. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll and also share the results with you folks. So as we can see that 43% of the folks who have joined us are currently studying. 32% of the folks who have joined have more than 5 years of experience. So that's great, like completely opposite. And 50% of the folks who have joined us have 0 to 3 years of experience, and 10% of the folks have 3 to 5 years of experience. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. I think that definitely gives us a sense of, folks who have joined us comes from different part of experience. And it's always good to have you folks joining from different experiences as well. So before we start, let us quickly go through the agenda of the session today. So as I mentioned earlier, that we'll be getting to know a little bit more about you and how we can help you out better in your career. And we'll be talking about the applied AI in data science careers in 2024. We'll be talking about what exactly the Brown University program offers and how this program gets you future ready, and also taking you through the enrollment steps of the program. And also there'll be a special duration for the Q&A part. Now, a lot of folks joined in, when we were introducing the ground rules here. So just to let you know once again that if you have any question for our speaker, Alyson, here today, anything related to AI data science or the program here, you can basically let us know here on the Q&A box. And any questions related to program in general, please feel free to let us know, and we'll be taking those questions towards the end of the session. We'll try to take maybe a few questions during the session as well, if we get any time, but yeah. And I think we have already started getting a few questions on the Q&A box. I think folks are pretty prepared and excited, Alyson. So I think as we move on, to the next slide here. I would love to introduce Alyson Weiss here, who basically will be taking us to the program preview of Brown University's program here. Alyson here is Associate Director of Corporate and Executive Execution of Brown School of Professional Studies. She has over 10 years of experience in developing and implementing executive education programs. Also, she's an MBA in Leadership and Organization Transformation from Questrom School of Business. So Alyson would like to welcome you. And first of all, would like to thank you for taking the time out for today's program. I see folks are pretty excited for the program. We have already gotten some questions in the Q&A box already before we have started. So that's great. I think they have come with a lot of questions and they're curious about the program here. So before we start basically talking about the programs and careers in AI and data science, we would love to know a little bit about you from you as well.
Thank you so much for having me today. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you. As Rasha mentioned in her amazing introduction, I am Alyson Weiss. I'm the Associate Director of Corporate and Executive Education at the Brown School of Professional Studies. The mission of the Brown School of Professional Studies is to empower all of you with the skills and the network that you need to change the way the world works for good. As we all know, we tend to spend over 50% of our lives at work. And so the way that work works or doesn't work matters a lot in terms of productivity, outcomes, but also mental and emotional health. And so the School of Professional Studies, we're dedicated to offering a whole slate of programming on the top skills that you need for your careers in a format that is going to fit in with your busy lives and your busy schedule. And this is one of the programs we are most excited about. We got to partner with the incredible team at Simplilearn to put together this program on AI and data science. And I really can't think of a single skill that is more in demand right now and changing so quickly than AI and data science. So we're really excited to be able to offer this program in a flexible format that fits into your busy lives, that is still a really robust experience where you're going to learn these skills that are going to help you with the rest of your career. So can we go to the next slide, please? So I'd love to tell you a little bit about why this program matters so much. What are the upcoming careers in applied AI and data science in 2024? Next slide. So in 2024, there is a lot of research that shows that AI and data science is going to require up-to-date skills. I think one of the most buzzy skills that we hear about quite a bit is generative AI, and so that is one of the ones on this list. One study that I saw that has really stood out to me, and this is from March, so even this is outdated at this point, but by March, 70% of students had used generative AI tools like ChatGPT, but only 30% of professors had. And we're seeing that same imbalance in the workplace as well, where we're seeing more entry-level folks who are getting comfortable with these new tools and technologies, and a lot of leaders who are falling behind. And we really need everyone to be up to date on AI and data science because AI is revolutionizing the way that the workplace works. And I'm hearing a lot of people talk about AI as becoming almost like a coworker, that we're going to be using AI so much in our day-to-day lives, whether our work is in the technical field or not, that it's going to be almost like having another coworker that we're working with. And in order to be effective at working with it as a tool and a coworker, we need to have updated skills on things like machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, computer vision, data engineering, statistical analysis, data governance, and ethics. It's a huge list, and it can feel overwhelming at times, but we hope that with this program, we're going to make these types of skills accessible to you. Next slide, please. And there are huge rewards that you can potentially reap from learning these skills. In 2024, we are predicting an explosion in careers that require AI and data science skills. And this is just, a small list of them, but it includes fields like data scientist, machine learning engineer, data analyst, AI research scientist, computer vision engineer, business intelligence analyst. So you can see it's not all just in the technical field, though obviously the technical field is quite a bit of it as well. AI ethics consultant is an area we think will grow quite a bit. AI product manager, and the list goes on. Next slide, please. And we predict that there will be some really big changes in the trends that we see in the AI and machine learning space in 2024. In particular, we see AI democratization happening, where because of tools like ChatGPT and other natural language processors and generative AI tools, there'll be more and more people who are utilizing AI tools, and not just people who have already had access to it in the technical space. So that will drastically change the way we interact with these tools. In addition, we think there's going to be an increased look at ethical AI, a heightened focus on responsible AI development and deployment. And in particular, we also are predicting that there's going to be more regulation that may come as a result of our increased use of AI. And in addition, we think there's going to be a huge AI talent shortage. As I mentioned, we are already seeing a big gap at the school level between people who are comfortable using AI technology and people who are not. And we're seeing that gap in the workplace as well. And so people who are more comfortable and have better skill set in utilizing AI and data science are going to be more in demand at the workplace and more effective at their jobs than those who are not. Next slide, please.
So we have talked about the skills here, we have talked about the career paths here, and we have talked about what exactly is changing in the AI and data science space in 2024. So what exactly is stopping you from gaining AI and data science expertise? So this is just a quick poll to understand that. You can see a quick poll on your screen, which says that what's stopping you from gaining AI and data science expertise. Now, you can see 3 options here. This is a multiple choice poll, so you can select multiple options here because there can be multiple concerns, right? So we would love to know from this poll that what is your biggest challenge here when it comes to basically taking up an AI and data science career, or basically becoming an AI data science expert here. So I'll just read out these options for you, which you can see on your screen. The first one being, I can't find a program with a fully comprehensive curriculum. Second one, I wouldn't get the exposure or practical exposure I need to become job ready. And the third one, my work schedule won't allow me enough time for learning. So these are the 3 options, but you can let us know on the chat or in the Q&A box. Basically, you can let us know here that basically what exactly is your concern on the Q&A box here. So just give like 10 more seconds for this poll, because I see a lot of folks are still responding to this poll here. Okay, I can see most of the folks have already responded for the poll here, but I think I'll just give 5 seconds more for the poll here, because I see the polls are still moving in. And yeah, and also as we can see that folks are sharing a lot of questions in the Q&A box already. So that's great. Also, sorry for the disturbance on the chat here. I think a spammer basically spammed the chat, so please, sorry for that. We have removed the spammer, and now I think I'll just quickly end this poll and also share the results with you folks here for the poll which we just launched. So basically, let's see what is the biggest challenge here, basically, when it comes to gaining expertise in AI data science for you folks. Let's see what you have voted for. So we can see 54% of the vote is for, I wouldn't get the practical exposure I need to become job ready. And 43% of the votes is for, I can't find a program with a fully comprehensive curriculum. And 35% of the votes are for, my work schedule won't allow me enough time for learning. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. That definitely gives us a better understanding on what exactly is the biggest challenge you're facing. So now, as we move on, let us introduce you to the Brown University's Applied AI and Data Science program. So over to you, Alyson.
Thank you so much. And I do see a couple of questions that I think make sense to answer now. So one person asked if the recording is going to be provided for future reference, and the answer is yes. We are recording today's session, and you will get access to this recording so that you're able to re-review some of the details later or share it with a friend as well. Another question is it okay if I worked as a data analyst first, or should I work in programming field or data science? And the answer is that working as a data analyst first is completely fine. And we will go into more detail in just a moment in a few slides about the eligibility requirements. But as long as you have some experience in a related field so that you have some basic understanding of what data science and AI are, then this program is for you. It's not meant to be, this program is not meant to be a super advanced program that you can only take after you've had years and years of experience, but it's also not the very most introductory either. So as long as you have just a basic understanding and you come in with a little bit of a perspective, then this program is for you. So now going into, oh, sorry, can you go back one slide? Thank you. So we are really excited to get to present to you this incredible program. It's one we've been working on for the last year to bring to you, and we're so excited it's finally out in the world. The Applied AI and Data Science program has a comprehensive curriculum with an industry-aligned learning path. That was something that was really important to us. Our faculty member, who I will introduce in a moment, he has deep industry experience. He has worked at Meta. He is currently at a startup that works on AI, and he has also worked at Google. So he has worked at some of the top organizations that focus on data science and machine learning and AI. And so he is very focused on what it actually looks like in application. And we're not going to spend any time on theory or concepts that don't relate to your day-to-day job. And I think that's a real strength of the program. In addition, the program you can take at your own pace, so can fit into your own busy lives. But in addition, there are still online live discussions. So it's a good balance between being able to connect with the rest of your cohort and your learning team while still being able to do it self-paced in the time that works well for you. We also have integrated assignments and quizzes that allow you to be able to understand and put into practice what you're learning. There's a lot of research that shows that we as adult learners, we tend to learn best when we get to do something with what we've learned. And this program integrates those opportunities throughout the curriculum. And it was really important for us that this is flexible to your lifestyle and schedule. You can take this on your own pace. And so the program takes about 3 months to complete, but it is also, it's self-paced. You can take it a little bit quicker or a little bit slower, depending on what works for you. Next slide, please. At the end of the program, you do have the opportunity to earn a certificate of completion from Brown University. And this is, you can see the mock-up of what that would look like. In addition, you also have the opportunity to earn a digital badge that is offered through Credly, which is an online credentialing platform. It also has the Brown University name on it, and it makes it really easy for you to share it on platforms like LinkedIn or a website or your email signature, wherever you like to be active online or wherever you like to share your accomplishments online. Next slide, please. And we are really excited that we are partnering with Simplilearn on this program because Brown University, for those of you who are not familiar with us, we were founded in 1764. And one of our top distinguishing features is our open curriculum. So we are really passionate about helping people identify what they're passionate about and helping them to learn in that area. And so if you are excited about data science and AI, we want to help you to build on that love for that. And we are an Ivy League university known for innovative education, multidisciplinary research, complex problem solving, and community service. And so it was a no-brainer to bring this curriculum to you in this format. We have an extensive network of over 100,000 alumni making an impact across various industries, and you would become a part of that broader alumni network. And we have over 10,000 students enrolled in undergraduate, graduate, and professional programs. Next slide, please. The eligibility and prerequisites for this program, there are 3 of them. One is a basic understanding of mathematics and programming concepts. And there are some additional units that are available for those of you who are looking to brush up on some of those. So if you have taken some programming classes, but it's been a while, there are some optional foundational courses that Simplilearn also offers to help you get caught up on those as well. Secondly, you must be at least 18 years old with a high school diploma or equivalent. And thirdly, you're encouraged to have prior work experience, but it's not necessarily required. Is there anything you'd like to add to that, Rasha?
No, I think that covers the eligibility here. I think we did have a question on, if someone's eligible on this program or not. I think that explains it. You need to be at least 18 years of age and with a high school diploma or equivalent. So I think thank you so much for taking us to that, Alyson. And also let's talk about how this program basically prepares you. So here, as we can see, how this program builds your AI and data science skills step by step. So Alyson, can you take us through these steps to make us understand what exactly happens here in this program?
Yeah, I'm happy to. So the curriculum is broken down into these modules, and each of these modules has videos where you learn directly from our incredible faculty member and assignments for you to put what you've learned into practice. So first you get an induction, which is an overall orientation to the program. That one is live and conducted by Simplilearn's incredible teaching team. Then you go into the foundations of data science. You learn how to understand the data, and then you jump right into a long-term project where you are learning how to actually create a model that will work for you in your workplace. So you'll learn how to prepare the model, train the model, do deep learning. There's a new unit that we're really excited about. This was not part of our original curriculum, but as we were putting this together, it became very clear that generative AI is a crucial skill. And so we added a unit on generative AI to make sure that this program is as up to date as possible. And then throughout the program, you'll have the opportunity to do several different projects, which we'll go into detail about in just one moment. And you'll do a capstone project where you're putting everything that you learned into practice. So everything that we teach, the goal is for you to be able to use it right away. It's not meant to be theoretical or academic. It's meant to be something that you can go back into your classroom, or sorry, not your classroom, into your workplace and use right away. And in addition to all of these asynchronous modules where you have the chance to do it on your own time, we also do have electives where once a month you can come to a live class that is taught by our faculty member, Shrikar Prasad, and he will be able to teach things that are a little bit more kind of like the current events of what's kind of what people are thinking about right now.
Yes, as Alyson mentioned about the electives part, so electives come as a part of the program. They're optional and we don't charge anything extra for that. So that is basically a part of the program. So moving on, as Alyson has already mentioned about a world-respected faculty in this program here, Shrikar Prasad. So I think you can speak more about him.
Yes, I'd be happy to. He's incredible. I'm really excited for all of you to get the chance to learn from him. He's an adjunct professor of programming and data science at the Brown University Watson Institute. And in addition, he has deep practical experience. He has held artificial intelligence, product, and technology leadership positions at Meta Platforms, which is they oversee Facebook, for example, Wayfair, and Alphabet, which is the parent company to Google. And so for Shrikar, he's very interested in making everything applied and making sure that what you learn is something that you can use right away. And he has a lot of experience teaching within a classroom as well. So a lot of the content is delivered by him via recordings. And then you also have the chance to learn from him live once a month through these optional elective master classes as well.
Also, Alyson, I think we do have one similar question from Deep here, which says that do we get recorded session if we miss the lectures?
Yes, so the majority of the program is pre-recorded, meaning you can access it anytime on your own time. The master classes, they are elective, so they're optional and they are live. I believe that they're also recorded. Do you know, Rasha, can you confirm that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so they are also recorded. You can access them afterwards. I think they are best if you're able to come to them in person because or sorry, not in person, they're online, but if you can come to them live, because they're going to be highly interactive and you get the chance to actually practice what you learn in real time. But if you're not able to, they are accessible via recording afterwards.
Totally agree with that. So basically, there's a whole scenario of a peer and instructor interaction which happens during the sessions, and also there will be a pre-recorded videos as well to learn from as well. So I hope that answers your question. Also, let's talk about the tools, libraries, and platforms they'll be learning in this program. I think we can start with someone who basically has no idea about AI or data science. I think we can start with a tool or library or platform they can start with as well in this program.
Yes, absolutely. And that was the way we thought about this program when we were putting this together. The idea was that you could come into this program having very little experience with programming or data science, and you could still come into this program and get a lot out of it. Or you could be someone who's had a couple of years of experience and still get a lot out of it. And so when we sat down with Dr. Prasad to kind of ask what makes the most sense and what are the most in-demand tools, these were the ones that he said are the ones that every person who's going to have a career in the data science field really needs. And that is Python, Pandas, NumPy, and ChatGPT, I think, are amongst the ones that are used the most out of these. And he gives, in addition to going over the tools at a high level, he does demos where he actually uses the tool in a recorded fashion where you can see and follow along. And then you are given assignments where you get to use the tool yourself. So you get to learn these tools by getting the definition of what they are and why they matter, seeing him do it live and actually working through a data set live. And he does it for you spontaneously. So he brings up the data set and actually works through the messiness of real numbers in front of you in a way that I think is really special and really helps you to see what that would look like in practice. And then you get the chance to put it into practice through the projects.
Thank you so much, Alyson, for taking us through the tools, libraries, and platforms here in the program. As we have covered the tools, libraries, platforms, and also what exactly you get from this program, let's not forget the projects here, right? For someone who does not have any experience in AI data science, whenever basically they basically complete a course or AI, ML, or data science, they've always asked for experience, right? But usually people don't have experience, like they have just completed a program or studied it, right? So how does these projects help in showcasing that experience for someone who basically does not come from an AI data science background, but this basically program does help with a lot of projects which you can add to your portfolio?
Yes, absolutely. You will complete 4 projects plus a capstone project throughout your time in this class. The first project is on a retail sales analysis. The second is on employee turnover analysis. The third is a loan repayment prediction. And the fourth is to identify credit card fraudulent transactions. And so the goal of these 4 is to show you 4 very different uses of the same tools. So whether you are coming from a retail background, an HR background, using this for more of your personal life, or coming at this from a financial services background, you will leave with the understanding of how to apply this within your industry. And as Rasha mentioned, you will leave with some pre-ready portfolio items that you can bring into an interview or into a performance review to get a promotion, to show like these are the projects I was able to complete. These are the skills that I have that I could bring to your organization.
Thank you so much for answering that and also taking us through these projects here. We have talked about the skills here. We've talked about the career paths you can take up in AI and data science here. And we have talked about how this program basically, lets you cover your skills and basically lets you add on these projects which you can showcase to you in your portfolio. We have talked about how applied AI in data science program by Brown University helps you with basically showcasing your work for someone who does not have any experience in AI and data science, to the caption project and also the industry projects you can add from, and also a lot of tools, libraries, and platforms that you can cover in this program. So are you interested in enrolling into the applied AI in data science program by Brown University? And also, let's not forget the bonus offer here as well, which you can apply for attending this webinar here. So you can see a quick poll on your screen here, which says that, are you interested in enrolling to the program? And two options here. So by selecting yes, you'll be showing your interest towards enrollment into the Brown University's program, and also availing the bonus offer which you'll be getting for attending this webinar today. So I think as I was speaking, folks are very quick. So they actually have shared a lot of interest in enrollment already. So that's great, but I think we'll give enough time for other folks as well, because we have gotten like some 200 plus folks here joining this webinar today. And also, not to forget, this webinar is also live on our YouTube channel as well. So folks from YouTube, if you have any questions, please do let us know on the chat on the YouTube feed, and we will go and look at those questions as well about the program. If you have in general, we'll be taking those towards the end of the session. Okay, I think we are getting a lot of interest towards enrollment. So that's good, that's positive. But meanwhile, I think I will let folks basically take their time for folks who are still thinking about it. Meanwhile, I think we'll just browse through the Q&A part of the session here. Let's just quickly go through the questions here and see, because we have gotten plenty of questions in the Q&A box, and we will just be browsing through it before we move ahead. And also, I'll be taking through the enrollment steps of the program here, how exactly it works, and what is the program fee, and upcoming cohorts of the program as well. So also, folks, we will be having a poll check on basically when do you plan to enroll as well. So the bonus offer is actually valid throughout the year. So we have many cohorts which come throughout the year, and also keeping in mind, we also take limited set of folks per cohort as well, in order to make sure you're getting all the attention that is required while you're taking up this program. So as you share your interest towards enrollment here, I'll be taking you through the enrollment steps soon after this poll. And this is a really good time to go and put down your questions about the program in the Q&A box, because we'll be answering them pretty soon. Okay, I think I think we'll just give 10 seconds more, because folks, I can see the poll still moving in. So I think I'll just give 10 seconds more for the poll here before we move on. And also, we have a lot of time as well. So I think please do put down your questions in the Q&A box, because we are really eager to address all of your queries and any question you have about the program in general, or about career in applied AI data science in general, anything related to that. How does this program help you in transitioning to AI and data science career, or how you can become an expert in AI data science through this program as well. Okay, I think I'll just give last 10 seconds for the poll here. And also, as we see a lot of interest towards enrollment, I do see a lot of new questions coming in the Q&A box as well. So that's great. Please do utilize this time. Please do put down your questions in the Q&A box, any question you have about the program. And I see folks replying yes also on the chat. So that's great. If you would like to enroll, please make sure that you're actually basically answering this poll as well. That is how you can avail the bonus offer as well through this webinar. Okay, awesome. I think last 5 seconds for the poll here, folks. Most of the folks have already shared the responses for the poll here. And I see a lot of interest towards enrollment, so that's great. So I think last 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll and move on to the enrollment steps of the program. And also, those are a lot of basically yeses we got for enrollment. So that's great. So let me quickly take you through the enrollment steps here. So there are 3 simple, easy steps. Once you basically have shared your interest towards enrollment through this poll with us, you basically, the learning consultants from Simplilearn will be getting in touch with you, and they will be taking you through the steps here. So I'm just quickly taking the steps, what exactly will be happening here in the enrollment part. So the step 1 here, you need to submit an application to us at askus@simplilearn.net. And once you have done that, your application will be going on for review based on the eligibility and prerequisites we have shared from Brown University. And based on that, you'll be getting admissions offer from Simplilearn, and Simplilearn's learning consultant will be basically reaching out to you for that. And as we move on, the enrollment and the program schedule. I think a lot of folks have asked about the upcoming cohort and also the fee part. So just to let you know, for US candidates, we have the program fee as $2,499. And I think someone asked about if there is an EMI option or a financing option available in this program. Yes, we do. So the financing options are as low as $220 per month. And for Indian candidates, the fee for this program is 1,35,000 INR rupees, including taxes. And in this also, the financing options are available for as low as 4,594 rupees per month, INR per month. And if you have any more questions, as I mentioned earlier, you can reach out to us at askus@simplilearn.net. I'll share that email ID after the slide for you to basically save it in case you want. And as we saw that a lot of folks who have joined from different countries, I know we have only shared the basically pricing for US and Indian candidates, but I'll share the link towards the program here on chat. Let me quickly do that for you to check it out as well for your own region if you want to check out the program fee here. And the upcoming cohort for this program is on 9th Jan 2024, that's next year. And we do have cohorts throughout the year. So for that, I'll just quickly launch this quick poll to understand when do you plan to enroll. So how soon do you plan to enroll in the program? For a lot of folks who basically share interest towards enrollment. So this is for you. So when do you plan to enroll? How do you soon do you plan to enroll? You can see 4 quick options here. So I would highly suggest to please go and give your response for this poll here, because this will give us an understanding when to reach out to you. So you can see 4 quick options here: immediately, within 3 months, within 6 months, more than 6 months from now. For folks who basically are planning to join immediately, they're sure about it, I would suggest to choose the first option. For folks who still are planning and are not sure when exactly do they plan to join, so I think the last 3 options are pretty suitable for you folks. So those are pretty flexible options to choose from. I think I'll just give 10 seconds more for the poll, because as I was speaking, folks have already shared their responses, most of them. And we'll be quickly moving towards the Q&A part of the session after this. And yeah, I think last 10 seconds for the poll here. Please do share your responses. How soon do you plan to enroll into the program? And we'll just quickly browse through the questions and see what questions we have gotten for basically in the Q&A box from your folks. Also, a good time to go and put down your questions in the Q&A box. Let's utilize this time for folks who still have not shared their questions here about the program. And any doubt you have in terms of the program or anything in the program, if you would love to know, we would love to answer that. I think I'm getting few questions about the program, a fee and upcoming schedule for their region. So what I'll do is I'll just share the link towards the program here. So you can basically check out this link for the Applied AI and Data Science program by Brown University. I've shared it here on the chat. When you open it, you will be able to see it for your own region. And also, as I mentioned earlier, that if you need any more assistance, you can always reach out to us and ask us at simplilearn.net. You will see that email ID on the chat here as well. I've shared that as well. So, and also thank you for actively participating and sending your questions in the Q&A box. Your curiosity really fuels the heart of our discussions, and we're eager to address all of your queries. So we'll be doing that. Let me quickly end this poll. The last 5 seconds for the poll. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, quickly moving on to the Q&A part of the session. So I think, Alyson, we can quickly browse through the questions here. If you see anything relevant, we can definitely answer those questions here.
Yes. I saw one really good question that asked about the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning. What is the difference and which is better? It's a great question. I'm actually going to put a link in the chat to an article that I really like that is from Google that is explaining the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning. And so this is going to give you a much more detailed answer than what I'm about to give you, but I'm happy to give you a very high level answer. The very high level answer is that machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence. So it is a more narrow definition than artificial intelligence, which is a broader category. Artificial intelligence is all about the creation of tools and technologies that can mimic human intelligence in a variety of different ways. So ChatGPT is the one that we're talking about the most right now, but there are a whole host of different applications that are doing this in different ways. And machine learning is about training. It's training a computer to do very specific tasks and in a way that actually allows the computer to then learn the rules and apply it to future scenarios. So for example, if you gave it a whole series of the letter A and B, and you tell it to sort it, and you tell it A is one thing and B is another thing, if later it encounters C, machine learning would be able to understand that C is something different and sort it into its own category. So that is a really high level definition of the differences between the two. They are interrelated though, and that's why it's confusing. You're not the only person who's confused. But this article I just put in the chat does a much more thorough job explaining that. But this course does cover both. So you would learn both. I don't think one is better than the other. I think it just depends on the job that you want and the job that you're planning to do. Different jobs will require different tools. I think that artificial intelligence is probably what is more currently being talked about more, but I don't think that makes machine learning less important. I think it's still crucial. So I hope that's helpful at a really high level.
Thank you so much, Alyson, for answering that in so much detail and also sharing a link towards basically looking through for that particular question. I hope that answers your query. Please do let us know in the chat or in the Q&A box if you have any follow-up question. Also, Alyson, a lot of folks are also watching on our YouTube channel as well. We are live there. So we have an interesting question from Harshvardhan Jadhav here, who has left a question for us that is the job market in ML and DS, data science, is open for freshers? Is something he would want to know.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So is the job market, the job scenario, basically open for freshers in data science, AI, and ML? Like a fresher can join in basically career as a career option of data science, AI, and ML. I think
yes. So someone who's new to the job market.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, absolutely. This is one of the fastest growing job fields that we're seeing right now. And so we are seeing jobs opening really at all levels, but I think entry level in particular is an area that we're seeing a huge job boom in, because now that there are these new tools like ChatGPT and also the established tools like Panda and NumPy and some of the other ones that we looked at together earlier, I think that we're seeing that organizations are realizing that they need to shift their workforce's attention towards using and optimizing these tools. And so we're seeing fields like product developers and program managers and coders, and even some within the retail space. So I'm seeing some organizations that deal in customer service utilizing AI and machine learning to be able to predict what challenges might come to them through their helplines, and using AI to actually be the first line of assistance. So we're really seeing it in healthcare. Actually, healthcare is another area where I'm seeing this quite a bit. So we're seeing AI become a really crucial job skill across the board. And I think that means across industries and also across job experience level. So if you are relatively new to the workforce, I think this is one of the best skills you can get, because it will qualify you for so many different roles in so many different industries.
Thank you so much, Alyson, for answering that. Harshvardhan, please do let us know if that answers your question from YouTube Live. And also, folks who are watching us on YouTube, we actually are checking your questions as well. So please do let us know on the chat, live chat here, if you have any questions about the Brown University's programs. We would love to answer that. Okay, as I see that we have actually answered most of the questions here from the Q&A box. And we basically are towards the end of the session here. We have taken a lot of questions during the session as well. I think we have shared the link for the program for someone who basically asked about basically the program's enrollment fee options available for in Nigeria as well. So I've done basically sharing the program link here on the chat. What I'll do is I'll just share it once again on the chat here for all of you in case you want to check out the program for your own region. And I'll just okay, I think we are still getting few more questions, but I think what we are towards the end of the program. So I'm just sharing the link for the program here on the chat here. So in case you have any questions, you can always let us know at askus@simplilearn.net. We'll be answering your queries there as well. So in case your query is not answered here, or you're still basically thinking about what to ask or how to ask it, so you can let us know in the askus@simplilearn.net. You can mail us there. And before we end the session, we would love to know if you need assistance in enrolling into the program. So you can see a quick poll launched here, which says that do you need assistance to enroll? So if you need help in enrolling into the program, you can basically vote for yes. If you don't, you can vote for no. Two quick options here. I'll just give 15 seconds for the folks here. This is for the folks, a lot of you folks who have shared interest towards enrollment and also have let us know when do you plan to enroll. And also, you can see the email ID on the chat here. I'll just share it once again for you in case you have any more questions. Basically, we can take up here on the mail as well. Feel free to let us know on this particular mail ID, and feel free to mail us there as well. And also, I think a few of the folks asked about the recording of the session because of the network issue they faced, or they were not able to join immediately, or they have to leave in between. I think someone faced an issue like that. So please don't worry. We do mail the recording link of the session to view post webinar. So in case you want to go through the recording of the session once again, or you have missed anything in this particular session, you would want to go through it once again, you can basically check out that particular email from Simplilearn, and you basically will have access to the recording of this particular webinar by Brown University. So I think I'll just give 5 seconds more for the poll here because I see most of the folks have already shared responses here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We are towards the end of the program here, and we basically would like to thank Alyson for taking the time out for this program review of Brown University's Applied AI and Data Science program, and answering a lot of these questions here we have gotten here also from the folks here. So Alyson, would you like to say something to the folks here before we end the session?
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us today. I'm really appreciative. I know that you all have really busy lives and that you prioritized coming to this, and that's something that I'm very thankful for. This is a program that we do really believe in. We worked on this curriculum for over a year to make sure it was the very best curriculum that we could deliver to you. And so we're really proud of the results. I think that they cover skills that are very in demand and very current. I was really glad we were able to add the unit on generative AI, which I think is so important right now. And so I do believe that this program stands to prepare you for a wide variety of career opportunities and fit into your busy lives. So I hope that this program fits your needs. I hope we get to meet you in the virtual classroom. And thank you all for taking some time to learn more about it today.
Totally agree with that, and thank you once again, Alyson, for joining us for today's webinar. Please do let us know, folks, how did you like the session? You can let us know here on the chat, or we will have a post-webinar survey. I think someone has asked about the survey as well. So once we end the session, you will get a pop-up of Zoom, which basically will be a post-webinar survey. You can let us know there, how did you like the session? And if you have any feedback for us to make our webinars better as well. So for you. So I see few comments coming in on the chat here. Deep sees wonderful session, Alyson, and please do let us know in the chat how do you like the session. And we'll be ending the session now. So thank you so much for being an amazing audience, and the amount of registrations I saw for the enrollment, I think we'll be seeing a lot of you in the upcoming calls. So thank you so much once again. And we actually do these webinars every week. You can check out the upcoming webinars by Simplilearn here on this particular link which I'm sharing here, where you can enroll for more such webinars here. In case you want to basically go through more such webinars, you can check out this link here. And also you can stay up to date of upcoming more webinars by the university there as well. So thank you once again, everyone, and we'll be ending the session now.